Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we continue the campaigns of Starburst Sardaukar. And last time, sadly, we lost Captain Falcon. His Phoenix Hawk took a large laser to the head, and thus proving that, well, BattleTech is a cruel, cruel universe. We were unable to save the Phoenix Hawk by virtue of just the 50% chance that you have to save mechs that have been have their pilots destroyed. However, we did salvage all 5 parts of it because, quite luckily, they only shot off the head and hadn't dealt any damage to any other part of the mech. So now we have a very broken down, busted up Phoenix Hawk, which we are currently in the middle of repairing, and do not have it right now. Unfortunately, we need cash, we need supplies, and we only had 4 mechs, so we're about to drop on an assassination mission with only 3 mechs, and it's gonna be a little bit squirrely, probably. It is only a half-scale operation, and the offered salvage was only 2.9, but the maximum price was 300 and something thousand, so this could get ugly fast. For months, we've had trouble with people here in Galatia being riled up by talk of insurrection, rebellion, and independence. Based on the Lyran analyst reports, we believe that there's a pirate propagandist in the area stirring up discomfort. We've set up a security net to capture her, but we can't cover every possible exit from our net and could use an extra alliance of mechs. If she tries to slip through your assigned territory, turn her vehicle into slag. Negotiated a major bump if we do end up finding the propagandist and eliminating her, as well as a danger pay bonus if she has any escorts and we eliminate them as well. So let's rock and roll and drop down on this. As you can see, we only have the 3 mechs, which is a significant worry to me because I don't think I've ever dropped with 3 mechs before. So once again, we have Starburst in the Rapier. This mech is fantastic. The fact that it can control enemy mechs really well is incredibly useful. Backing her up is Shotel in the brand new Javelin, which we equipped with a pirate laser because it has a +2 accuracy. This pirate laser is +1 for being a laser, and +1 other one just as an innate pirate trait. It does have a variable damage of 11 either direction, so it could do 38 damage, or it could do 16 damage, which we want to hope that it'll go high. And 2 other medium lasers, and a brand new SRM4++++, which is fantastic. It has +2 damage, +50% critical, it's more accurate, so I'm hoping we can use that to get a little bit of damage whenever we need it. And then Synapse, as always, backing us up in the Vindicator. So this is the basin map, which has me a little bit concerned, because going down here is dangerous, and up here, well, they can fire down on here, and it can get bad. Now, if he stays down here, we might be able to get something done quick. So we're going to reserve and get down to a low enough initiative so that we can... We're probably actually going to go down to 1. Hopefully we'll be able to act all as one group and jump on them. If we move fast enough, we can kill the propagandist and run. So that's hopefully the plan. So let's get Starburst sprinting on forward. She probably won't see anything on the first turn, although we have identified the mech. And it's currently sitting in the middle of the basin. Okay, so if we set up top here, we can fire down and rain fire. Yeah, that's a sentence. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. So we will move Shotel up, since we need to get Shotel moving. Oh, where did they move? Ooh, some of these are scout mechs, which we kind of expected. I mean, it is a half-skull mission after all. But it could get ugly quick. Shotel does not have very great many abilities. As you can see, his piloting is a little bit low, so I'm somewhat concerned about what he's going to do. And getting Synapse in position is going to be a pain. Got a second unknown mech. It might be prudent to pull back and move this way. I don't want to place ourselves in a position where we're just getting, well, sandwiched from multiple sides and in the middle of a basin. So playing down here, probably not a good idea. And a vehicle, interesting. So I think we move right. We'll drop down behind. We'll save the propagandist for after, and we might get something done with that. Let's send Synapse right. That way Synapse can start to engage those other people, especially if they come down in here. If they come down in here, then basically we have all the advantages that I just talked about with going down in there.
Commander?
So we will actually sprint Starburst around, and maybe we can bait him down here. Now, the good thing is that the Javelin has a lot of jump jets, so we can get over here without too much trouble. The bad thing is, unfortunately, the dynamic shop kind of bit us in the butt a bit. There were no heat sinks for us to buy, so that mech is a little bit toastier than it used to be. So we're going to have to keep that in mind. So jump jet usage plus weapons usage is not exactly ideal. So we dropped down to the bottom, but they followed us in. But that's okay. We need to turn to get Shotel in position, although apparently he can go right around. So that's helpful. Put Shotel in cover, if at all possible.
Going full throttle.
So that ought to give him a decent amount of evasion too. The main reason why I want Shotel moving and not Rapier moving first is because Rapier can crowd control. If she gets on top of someone and starts blasting them with haywire and everything like that, then they're not going to be particularly effective at anything. And now she should be able to get a good shot, while also moving quite quickly. So we're going to move her instead of sprinting. We'll be in cover plus our electronic warfare systems, and we've uncovered a Wasp. Well, and it's a Wasp not in full condition. It is makeshift, so 75% normal armor. It's got 2 small lasers, a medium laser, and a flamer. Wasps are light mechs. They're 20-tonners, as you can see. They're ubiquitous, and they are also crap. So with any luck, we'll be able to kill him in relatively short order. But Wasps are everywhere, and nobody wants them. Because even in 3025, the Wasp was obsolete and a poor choice of a mech. Oh, we'll have a shot from here as well. The PPC will be at 50%. That's perfect. I love it. So we'll line him up, try and nail him with our PPC and our laser. And we hit him. And as you can see, we tore the armor right off. Wasps are not good. So if we can take him down early, that'll put us in a really nice position. Let's see what kind of vehicle he has supporting him. Please, not some kind of big scary tank. Big scary tanks are to be avoided. And he's trapped down there, but he does have LRMs, of which he can drop down on the Rapier. Ooh, those are not LRMs. Those are Thunderbolt missiles. Thunderbolt missiles, they're basically autocannons, except in missile form. So if you ever wanted to, you know, use autocannons instead of missiles, but only had missile hardpoints, you take Thunderbolts. They're pretty good if they can hit. But they're super vulnerable. We also have a fire truck. The fire truck won't actually deal damage, I don't believe, but he will apply acid, which will make us take more damage with his fluid gun, Inferno, which will heat us up over several turns, Oil, which will make us more unstable, and Paint, which will make us less accurate. And he's also pretty decently armored, but we're going to focus on the guy who can shoot us. So fire all the lasers and the SRMs. Missed with all of the SRMs, but we nailed him with a couple of our missiles. Missed with all the medium lasers, but nailed him with a couple of missiles. So, what are you going to do? He's going to stand still. I'm fine with that. In fact, if I can move way over here, this will give me a couple more shots. We do have an obstructed shot towards the Wasp now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to multi-target Wasp and fire truck. And the reason I want to hit the fire truck is because I want to haywire him. So 69% chance is good. I think I also want to... We'll hit him with the... where is it? The EMP LRMs for the magnets. Because I want to slow him down and make him less accurate. But I'm not going to be paying much attention to him right now. So nailing the accuracy weapons on top of him. Nailing the... preventative capability weapons on him. So we did haywire him, and we magneted him. So hopefully he won't have enough accuracy to hit us, and won't be able to get towards us. So the Wasp is pulling back. That's not great. I was hoping to slam that Wasp some more. But if the Wasp wants to pull out of the fight, that's okay. If we can keep things managed down to just a couple of things at a time, we might be able to get somewhere. Unfortunately, he's also pulling out of range of where Synapse can get involved, and Synapse really wanted to get involved. So we have to spend the turn with Synapse to sprint. Because I think Synapse is probably the slowest thing on the field. Vindicators generally are. They're not stellar medium mechs. They're solid. They're reliable. And in fact, during the BattleTech game that I've been playing, like proper tabletop BattleTech, using a software program called MegaMech, I actually have a whole bunch of Vindicators as sort of my reserve support lance. It's like my training lance where I put all my rookies in. So they learn to drive Vindicators, and then we give them real mechs. So the Wasp is coming back. Good. Please crest the hill. Not quite. And the fire truck's coming with him. They're bestest buddies. Will you crest the hill? Alright, so we're going to have to come over top of that, which is not great. I don't want to crest any hills.
I await your command.
But I don't think we have much of a choice. I don't have any position to jump him into. So we're again going to sprint, take some time, and do it nice and slowly. Slow is okay. So long as we don't take damage, that's my main concern. And Shotel, I could reveal Shotel. Jump up here, take a couple of pot shots, and jump back down. That would reveal you to you, and I don't want to do that. We also don't want to allow them to get a group together. And this would reveal you to just about everybody. I don't have an angle where I can just jump on the Wasp, and that's probably pretty gosh darn deliberate. Yeah, if I want to do that, I have to be revealed to everybody. Can I just sprint up there? I can. Okay, so we will get a shot without having to jump, which is the heat that we don't want to generate. We'll get relatively close to the fire truck, reveal him. Hi. He's not super incredibly evasive. Shut off. We'll shut off a medium laser. We are on the side to continue to punch through. Ooh, if we cook him enough, it'll be 50 damage plus potentially another, yeah, we could kill him if we hit that side. If we hit that side. It's not worth it. Not yet.
Target of play.
So we managed to hit, I think, what, yeah, the pirate laser hit for 18. And it hit the other side. So we're steadily whittling him down. Unfortunately, Rapier does not have is not a good mech to support. Well, she's a great support mech, but she's not a mech that deals damage. So popping up here, we'll unload everything we got on him. So we'll make it so that we're accurate on him, so that he's not particularly accurate against us. He's at fire, he's not burning, but he doesn't care about heat effects. Vehicles do not care. So now they will get to move, and we now see the battlefield, it looks like. We've got 2 more mechs coming in from over here. We've got the fire truck and the scout mech. Starburst should be able to pull back if Starburst wants to. Which I think Starburst should. Or we could reserve. But that's a lot of things moving. If I move over here, I'll have shots again. And they're good shots, too. We won't be particularly maneuverable, but they've got to crest the hill on us now. And now that we're on the other side, I think cooking might not be a terrible... We have 90% chances to hit, so we're going to cook. Come on, kill me a truck. We got it. All right, so we took out the fire truck, which takes out one of their, looks like 4 units, so 25%. Managed to avoid the shutdown. So that's one of the units that hadn't gone yet. So that was a good take. And now the Wasp is coming over the corner, going to get behind the Rapier, looks like. But he guarded. Okay. Great. If you're going to guard, I'm going to get behind you if possible. Do I have an angle to get on your rear? Where are you looking? If I want an angle to get on your rear, I basically stand still. But I don't want to stand still because of the LRM. So we're going to move slightly. And we're going to move just like so. And hopefully we won't be seen. We get 3 points of evasion for moving one spot. And blast into him from the rear. And we punch through his armor already. He's on fire. He's burning. He's haywired. He's everything. I just love it as it goes through the entire list of everything wrong on his mech. Now, Shotel won't be able to get in turn this turn, but he'll be able to move next. We got the incoming LRMs, but it's focusing on the Javelin. The Javelin would be in the... Oh, not the... Yep, as you can see, he did 4 damage, and he critted that SRM 4+++, which we kind of need to stay intact.
I'm receiving you.
It's an important piece of equipment. I would prefer not to lose it. I can get pretty decent accuracy with all weapons. Not amazing, but it's decent enough.
Acknowledge.
Okay, we hit him with the... we hit him with none of the LRMs, but we hit him with the PPC, and that's the critical one. He is stressing out, man. He's not having a good day at all. He's being targeted by lots of people. We got a Commando 1C opening fire with his autocannon and his laser, but missed both times. We're going to move the Javelin. If I can move the Javelin enough, I might be able to get a good rear shot on him without being visible to anybody else. I think we take this chance.
Roger that.
We come around here and shut off the SRM. He's got 11 left. I don't think it... Did this go up? I thought it was 9 damage. Maybe because he was in cover. He's cooked once, which means he can explode. So if we want to shoot at him, we frankly can't. So we may as well cook it a bit. So let's shut down the least one of the medium lasers. Both of the medium lasers. And the reason why I'm shutting him down is because next turn he's got to sit. If he does anything else, then we're in trouble. Because he's going to cook himself. We've avoided the ammo explosion, but now it's going to be the next turn. We're going to be ramping up. So probably want to stand him still and do nothing. I don't like the fact that you pulled completely out of range. Alright, we will reserve, though, because he did. Because this mech went up here. He can't get close enough to do anything. This mech has just pulled back. He can't do anything. You just moved barely at all. You're an urban mech, aren't you? And now we've got whatever you are coming up. So can I get... Question is, can I get Starburst in a position to engage this mech alone? No. If Starburst... Or not Starburst, but if Synapse does that, Synapse is going to be fodder for everybody. And I'm not happy with that idea. Oh, that was a sprint? Ooh. A sprint is not bad. I thought that was a jump. He'll still cool off. So we'll do that. And we're fighting the Commando 1C. We have terrible accuracy. So let's shut off the machine guns. Let's shut off the medium laser. Actually, no, let's shut off the PPC-2. We're just going to plink him a little bit. Send a couple of missiles his way. And we managed to nail him with one, which is okay.
I'm here.
And how fast can I move? Well, we know we can move really fast, but can I move in such a way that nobody else will be able to look at me? I think we can.
All right, let's move.
So, yep, that was an urban mech. That was a trash can. So let's nail the Commando. If we can nail the haywire on him too, that'd be best. No haywire, just homing beacon and tagged. So he's vulnerable to being attacked again. And now we can move the rapier out of position if needed. So he'd pull back.
Yes.
Why? That's what I want to know. We did say we're just sitting here for this turn. If I move here, I should chill. Wait, was that... I'm gonna move in this direction. No. Moving too far will cook us.
Coordinates received.
Brace.
Watch my heat.
Okay, next turn he's got to sit still again. I wanted him back in cover, though. I needed him back in cover. And we got the Wasp on the move. Wasp is taking a shot with his flamer, but I think he missed. Because just look at that evasion. Isn't that evasion something else? The Wasp may have revealed himself, however, to Synapse. If he has... she's just so evasive. So we've got an Urban Mech. The Urban Mech could be an AC-10 or an AC-20, depending on which one. And we've got him down here, and he's got missiles. But nobody's going to get in her back arc, and she's sitting on a massive pile of evasion.
Commander?
If I move her... can't really... I can move here. Give me 2.5 plus an additional 2. No, we're going to reserve. I want to see what I can do with Synapse in the Vindicator. If this Urban Mech can't get a shot at me, and it's very slow mech, it couldn't get a shot at me. So are you going to be able to launch your Thunderbolts at me? Going to launch the Thunderbolts at the Vindicator. That's smart. Missed bolt times. Good. Alright, so that's their entire movement. Now we can be a little bit more free with what we do. And so Synapse can walk up and punch him in the back, and if he does that, that might be a kill. He's got 32 damage, 91% chance, so that blows that torso up. Doesn't kill him. Blows that torso up, 15 plus 11. That does kill him. So, as long as... oh, no, it's back armor. So, let's see. We're dealing with 13 or 23. So that doesn't kill him. That does kill him. Or not quite. No, we'd have to hit dead center in the back. So if we move... we just move. What are we looking at in terms of accuracy? Absolutely terrible. So I think we're going to run up for the sprint. We're going to hit the attack.
Acknowledged.
Hopefully we can like it. Come on, Synapse. I need you to really just punch his lights out. And that's left arm destroyed. That's not what I needed. I think he'll bail. He is unsteady, which means we can hit him super accurately now. But the problem is, what do we care about accuracy? Well, we have revealed it is a Jenner X equipped with 2 Thunderbolt missiles and small lasers. So I don't know how much ammo he has, but Thunderbolt 10s I believe use AC-10 ammo. So 15, he gets 15 shots per ton, and he's got at least 2 tons of ammo. But he does have an XL engine, so we blow out one of these sides, he's dead. Alrighty, so can I get a good shot? 11 damage? I can deal 11 damage to you. Like, I legitimately have the ability to do that. The only problem I have with attempting to do that is that I don't want to reveal my back to the enemy when I do it. Don't really have good positions to do that. Should we manage the enemy? That might not be a terrible idea. Can I get a full 2? 2.5? That'll work. We'll ignore him for now. So we got a Commando and an Urban Mech 60X, which is an AC-10. Okay. So he'll be relatively dangerous. I think we're going to split fire. The reason why we're going to split fire is because we can't hit him with the vehicle flamers, but we can hit the Commando with the vehicle flamers, and we will. So we're going to manage him with the haywire and everything, because that AC-10 is the most dangerous thing we've got right now. So pinged him, target acquired, everything good on that. And then just try and light him up a little bit. He's only got an AC-2, so he doesn't generate a whole lot of heat, even though we hit him both times. Who's moving? It is the Wasp. Interesting. The Wasp fires his or his small laser and hits nothing.
Receiving you.
Shotel needs to spend a turn chilling. So we're going to start walking Shotel into this fight,
Confirmed.
just to start getting him in position, but Shotel's not involved in this fight yet. And I want to see what they do. So the commandos, he's out of the fight. So now it's just the urban mech.
Standing by.
How are you doing on... You are almost on your back. So we move fully here. That brings me out of range, I believe. Yeah, brings me out of range of the urban mech. I don't know if he'll get a shot in. And this should unsteady the Wasp. And we managed to hit him with quite a bit of equipment. On fire, burning, haywired. Yep, we got everything on him. So the Vindicator will take him. The question is, will the urban mech see us? He does not. Now the Jenner does have missile attacks. Hit and hit. So we need to get the Vindicator on the move.
Losing armor.
Because a few more shots like that and he's dead.
Ready.
So we're going to get the Vindicator up here. And that... I would like to get the side away from him. What am I looking in terms of... 99%. I can't pass that shot up. PPC on. Machine guns on. Is there any place that I can hit that I won't kill him? So, 15 plus... Yeah, he's dead. He's just dead. So we will not bother activating the medium laser. Oh no, we'll do the medium laser instead of the LRM-5. Yeah. Oh, that just completely gutted the entire mech. So we got a Wasp out of the way. So 50% of the enemy supporting forces are dead. And we're out of view. But the commando's going to move into view, I assume. Unless he gets a little confused. No, urban mech's visible. Okay. So now we need to...
Waiting for orders.
We can get in on him, but I don't want to engage him just yet. I can get the Javelin way up front, but the Javelin has a hole in that left torso. So we've got to be very mindful of that.
Yes, Commander.
I can bring Starburst around to try and control this urban mech again, but I don't really have an angle to do it. I think we go for another multi-target here. That'll be 69%, and unknown on that, but
Affirmative.
it's a pretty accurate mech. So we're going to multi-target, give me urban mech, and give me commando. Not terrible,
Confirmed.
all things considered. So, and we got magnets, we got ping. And then he's got some cover damage reduction, but every little bit helps. Haywired. Alright, so he'll be not moving as fast or as far, and we got a homing beacon on him. Urban mech is coming up. He wants fight, and he misses with both weapons. Excellent. Rapier taking advantage of that maneuverability. And as long as we keep him out of direct line of sight,
Commander.
we can start being... We don't have to worry as much with his firepower. That doesn't mean we can ignore it, but we don't have to worry about it as much. Oh, that's not good. Because that's exposing the left side. But they don't have a lot of... They've got a lot of pinpoint, but they don't have a lot of splash, so... But it's not a ton of pinpoint. It's 25. Do I jump? Does jumping get me anything? Well, it gets me in a hell of a position. Because that'll give me... Oh, but that's an obstructed line of sight, it looks like. If I jump, I can do this. What up here? 60 for some reason. The urban mech isn't going to be able to punch me. Can I get in the forest? I can, but I'm revealed at that point. If I sprint... I know what we're going to do. So we're going to Vigilance. That'll bring us up a level. We're up into 5. And give us Guarded and Entrenched. And... How many medium lasers? We cook for this turn, and we run on the next turn to cool down. Urban mechs are tough, though. They're heavily armored.
Can't vent all this heat.
You're doing just fine. We really need to get more heat sinks in here. Alright, so he's firing at the Vindicator again. Both shots missed. Excellent. And now Synapse is up. Synapse is just going to stride into battle at this point. Nope. Synapse, please.
Commander.
Rapier will be next. Well, actually, no. Shoto will be next. He's just good accuracy on that PPC. I'm really happy with that. So, medium laser off. Machine guns can stay on. And we're probably going to have to spend a turn cooling off next, but that'll be good. Nail him with the PPC, and that's what we want to see. Although, I'd prefer to see the other arm taking the damage. Because it's the other arm that has the autocannon.
Standing by.
Alright, Shotel. Time to sprint. Get back here. We're still showing the left side, but I think he's out of view. So high speed sprint, and he'll be able to come back around and open fire on the next turn. Commando's walking up. Opening fire with the medium laser. He did hit with the medium laser, which is concerning, but we should be okay. I want to take the trash can out, though. Because that trash can has a lot of firepower. It's an AC-10. It's the most powerful thing on the field right now. Vehicle flamers are out of ammo at this point. And we are still good on everything else, though. Let's run around here. Get a decent amount of evasion going. And light him up. More haywire, more magnets, more everything. Also, because if we do it enough, and he has to move quickly... Are you punching? He punched. Holy crap. That's a fascinating decision. He probably can't hit the broadside of a barn. That's why he went for that. And our javelin. Gonna take a long-range shot, I assume. 2 more missiles. Now, this could get rough. We're 45 hit. We don't have a whole lot of armor remaining on the Vindicator.
I'm receiving you.
So, Synapse, if we... Synapse really wants to cool down this turn. 32 damage. What would that do to you? Yeah, really, you really wouldn't care. Because I really want to punch to chill out. I was actually hoping to punch one of them. So 32 damage on this arm. Won't do anything to it. On this arm, we'll blow it off. But he won't be all that evasive, and that's the problem. I need to get some evasion on him. If I sprint him, I can sprint him into cover. But he won't be able to turn in time. I can turn to shoot him. 43s. I gotta give him some evasion. He's just getting a little bit too beat up at this point. So, shut this off. Medium laser, no LRMs. Machine guns cost no heat. Blink away with the machine guns and the medium laser a bit. Not getting through, though. And here comes the enemy. Commando's backing off. Opening fire and managing to miss on the Rapier. As long as he's focused on the Rapier, that makes me a happy camper. Because that Rapier is really quick. If the Rapier starts taking hits, then I'm going to start caring a lot. Alright, get me right here. And we should be able to blow this arm off. We're cooking. Come on. Oh, we got it! Oh, he must have had an XL engine. He did. So that's the urban mech out of the fight. Next turn, he's got to cool down again. The Commando is primary target right now. Of course, we do have Mr. Thunderbolt Missile blasting down. Come on, be evasive. Oh, come on. I just fixed that left torso. I don't have a whole heck of a lot of equipment to put in it anymore. Oh, that's not good. That's very bad. Evasive, moving quickly. Yeah, we'll do that. Hi.
Roger.
Oh, that just losing that really, really sucked. Because we didn't have much else to put in there. What do we got for PPC? 63? Think we can get the shot? I think we can. PPC on, medium laser off. Wow, this thing just cooks it. No, the PPC's fine, okay. Medium laser doesn't work. Machine guns? Machine guns shouldn't generate heat. I'm not sure why they do. But we'll take a single 63 shot. Didn't hit. Unfortunately, Synapse not quite dialed in 100% with that weapon, although he has been doing pretty gosh darn good so far. Commando's going to run and try and punch the Rapier. I figured he would. Oh no, he's going to shoot the Javelin. What? That made no sense to me. But who cares? Oh, the Javelin needs to get the heck on the move at this point. Oh, it's unsteady. That's why. was like, why is he such a good target? Because he's not defended. I can get into the forest. At this point, it doesn't matter if he can hit my one side because it's not there anymore. Take aim. Medium laser off. Medium laser off. We're good. So brace. Defend yourself, sir. And that'll cool him off a little bit. He can't get as hot as he could before. Incoming thunderbolts, but he's both in cover and evasive. And he avoided both of them. Okay, good. Very good. That'll let Starburst get into the picture. Starburst could punch him, but she's not gonna. She's just gonna keep on moving. High speed, low drag. Take an aim at him. Blink it away at him. We need the cash bonus on this. We really do.
Yes, Commander.
You can get all the way over here, which 88%. I'm good on that one. You are exposing your back towards the javelin, but we're going to deal with that. Do we cook it? I think we cook it. Machine guns on. Medium laser on. Okay, we hit the leg and imperative sensors. Then hit him with... Ooh, we exposed the CT. And we put a crit on the fusion core. 2 more and he's dead.
I got the heat spiking here.
Don't worry, we're good now, I think. That commander's going to rush on. Taking his fire at the Vindicator, not managing to hit it, which is good. Now, if we can kill him, then the Jenner may not have a shot.
Commander.
So let's... Because it's your CT that's open, right? 37. You could kill him. If you ran right up in front of him, 85s. We're going to do it.
Locking in coordinates.
High speed, low drag. Take aim. Both lasers on. Oh, just on the line of almost cooking. Couldn't quite take him out. But if you dealt more crits, you could have. Incoming shots. I hope this isn't a... So we hit through on the CT, but that's okay. We're fine. He's unsteady, so he's lost his evasion, but he'll be able to move next turn.
Commander?
It's time for you to get in on this party. Target him up.
10-4.
Make sure he can't do anything.
Engaging target.
And also, you might get a crit on the CT. It's entirely possible to do that. Gyro crit. Okay, he's completely unevasive now.
Critical hit. My LRMs are out.
Yeah, I'm aware. But that's okay. We're going to walk up here.
Affirmative.
Shut off the PPC to chill out. Shut off the medium laser to chill out more. Machine guns, can you do it? 14 damage. They could, if they all hit CT. Which I'm kind of hoping they will.
Locked on target.
A whole bunch of another gyro crit.
Critical hit, Commander.
But it's a knockdown. Get over on their back. Pilot check. Alright, so we should be able to kill him now. Because now he can't spot for him.
Yes, Commander.
Alrighty, let's go for the called shot. Let's go for the kill here. 99%. Light up that CT.
Firing on target.
That was enough, okay. So the escort forces have been destroyed. We've only lost a torso so far, which is an injury and a laser and an SRM that I really didn't want to lose.
Yes, Commander.
But we're good. We're really good. So let's start maneuvering for next turn. So this is our pirate propagandist.
Ready for orders.
Need to give Synapse a turn to chill. And let's sprint. Now, Thunderbolt missiles are designed for long-range usage. So being pretty much on top of them is not a bad thing.
Full speed.
And chill. So we'll be able to fire down on him with any luck. Reserve. See if he moves out. Reserve to the bottom, just in case he's reserving with us.
Waiting for orders.
And Starburst can get a shot.
Receiving you.
Shotel cannot. Oh, Shotel can if he sprints. And Synapse
Standing by.
absolutely can get a shot. Okay, so Starburst moves first.
Standing by.
Starburst moves. Ooh, so that's the only location they can get a shot in, unless we sprint, which we shall. So we can sprint to here and get an obstructed shot. We can walk to there and get an obstructed shot as well. That'll give us 2 pips of evasion, which will give us our massive blitz. Hi. Missed. But we haywired and homing beacon, so we're good.
Ready for orders.
And now
Waiting
Synapse.
for orders.
We'll move down here. Get himself a beautiful shot. Crank it all on. I don't think it's quite worth completely torching ourselves.
Engaging target.
Structure exposed, and a whole bunch of mini machine guns, but nothing penetrating just yet. Now we need to sprint, of course, to get in position down here. 99s. I'm so confident with that one. I'm going to make a called shot. Offensive push. And what's in the arms? Is it a Thunderbolt? It is a Thunderbolt. Oh, it's Thunderbolt ammo and upper missile. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to take an shot at those arms. So it did some damage to him. He was guarded.
Target is retreating, Commander.
And the reason why I did that is because I wanted to make sure I could do that. So we're going to do this again. So we're going to sprint up on him. And that's going to give us super high chances. Again, we're going to make another called shot
Full throttle.
to drop him down another initiative value. Looks like his escape route is back here too, so that's going to work great. So offensive push. How much do you got here? 31 versus 14. Well, you can't kill it anyway, but you might crit the engine. Hit him with the haywire. And now Shotel.
Standing by.
I can't stand still. That would be suicidal. But I can jump. I can jump far. 80%. We'll go for another call shot on that. May as well drop him down as far as we can. CT, or that side torso is 31, technically possible. Well, not with the negatives. Well, we missed both times, but again, we're going for it. It went only a 51%.
Negative damage.
I shouldn't have done that.
I'm taking heat damage. Orders?
To Synapse stand. 88 versus 92. And a cooker. Let's go for it.
Firing full complement on enemy.
So that hit his arms, plus the machine guns. Head hit on the pilot.
Scored a critical hit.
He's unsettled, and we're toasty.
Next overheating.
We're also incredibly vulnerable now. So we have to see how much he wants to get out of here. Shooting at the javelin. Wow.
Really hurts. Commander, I've lost all my weapons.
All that evasion, and he just nails him.
Yes, Commander.
Starburst, come on down. And again, we gotta line him up. Gotta offensive push him. And again, we gotta go for that side. Oh, I see. No, it's not important.
Taking the shot.
Offensive call. We got the right arm destroyed. Plus tagged him some more. More heat. He's on critical now.
That hit something good.
Our turn again.
Orders?
Hey, Shotel, what abilities you got? Nothing. Nothing without gunnery. Can I offensive push him without weapons? Doesn't look like it. If I fall over, I die. So we're gonna do this. Oh god.
Position confirmed.
Probably should have ejected him. Brace. Structure exposed, jumped out, destroyed. That's okay.
Someone might call this trouble.
He critical. Ammo explosion avoided.
I'm receiving you.
Well, Synapse has a problem. Synapse is already pretty toasty. And I worry about the ammunition that Synapse has. If I jump in the water, I might be able to start getting some more shots on him. Too close. Back up. Okay, line him up. LRM's off. I wish I could dump that LRM. Okay, medium laser. Machine guns. Why are machine guns such a problem?
Got it, Commander.
Okay, that's what I was going for. Alrighty, so we took 2 injuries on Shotel, and it's badly damaged. The Javelin is in terrible shape. But the Rapier's good. The Vindicator did take a nasty hit on that last one. I was really hoping that we got enough critical strikes to kill him. So 261,000, that's pretty good. That'll help pay for our repairs. We only deployed 3 mechs on that one. The Javelin is really badly damaged. Alright, what do we need? Fusion core, because they're worth a lot. I also need heat sinks like you wouldn't believe. Small cockpits are useless to me. Yeah, I think we go for that. A medium laser would be nice, especially the plus. But Lock that in. I got a whole bunch of mech parts and a Thunderbolt missile. And we need to completely rebuild the Javelin again. Alrighty, Darius has no idea what he's talking about half the time. Yeah, that can be a thing. So that mission worked out pretty well. Except at the end there, where suddenly 2 Javelin shots nailed him when he had, what, 3-4 evasion? And he just completely picked them off. That could have gone a lot better. If it hadn't been for that, the mission I would have called would have been a total success. Yeah, losing the arm sucked. But that was pretty close to being a total success. Those Javelin, or those Thunderbolts were really devastating. Just by the fact whenever they hit him. So we're not interested in the war right now. It's going to take us 90,000 C-bills in 9 days. Yep. Did I mention that we have a financial report coming up? Yep. So let's run through the financial report. Oh, medical expenses. Let's go with the 10,000 black market on this one, because I have people who I need help. Morale decreased by 1, but plus 2 medical for good. So it's going to cost us 340,000. We'll have 370 at the end of it. We're not going to take a higher or a lower value, because I can't afford the negative in techs. Because I have a lot of repairs to get done. So the Vindicator will be done in 3 days. 4 days for the Javelin, 11 days for the Phoenix. Yeah, that'll work. By the way, let me show you the ship. We did a couple of upgrades in the interim. As you may have noticed, the date has moved on. We now have Mech Bay 2 and automation, and we've just finished the training module, it looks like. So we are not working on anything else right now because we're super low on funds. But now our Mech Warriors will start getting generally trained. We have 2 Mech Bays that are fully ready, fully operational for repairing. And yeah, let's check out our Mech Warriors. I know that Shotel is now in the repairs, but oh yeah, fatigue is setting in. So we're not going to be able to do anything for the next couple of days. The Vindicator really is fine as is. I'd like to do more, but... Echoes of the past. While planetside, Darius networking for more contracts, 2 of you stop off in a tavern for a drink. You overhear a heated discussion at a nearby table. A middle-aged couple are desperately pleading with a banker, or perhaps a loan shark. Whatever he is, he won't budge. You flash back to a particular moment years ago. Your parents are arguing with the debt collectors, pleading for more time. They would be dead by their own hands just 2 weeks later. Have we really let the past go yet? No, we're going to pay them off. Had to. We can't scroll up enough. So, alright. Some of the things we're going to do it for RP reasons, and that, frankly, made sense. So 1 more day, and we'll have most of our people finished. So we've got the Vindicator done, and 1 more day for the Javelin and our training module. So the training module is now complete. Excellent. So let's take a quick gander at the Mech Bay, and that Javelin we need to work on. Oh yeah, the Vindicator took a small hit. I'm frankly not convinced that I need to repair it all that much. Like, half a ton. Do I have a jump jet to replace it with? I do not. I don't think we bother. I think we give ourselves half a ton more armor. Because that'd be pretty cool. Bring ourselves up to probably 100 armor both around. Yeah, make it even tougher. We lose a little bit of jumping, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. So, cheap cost for some more armor. Make it so this mech can take a little bit more damage. That's going to be kind of important. And we don't have the jump jet to replace it with anyway. The gyro took a hit on this, so we can patch that luckily. But we lost the medium laser. Oh god, we lost everything. So he has no additional heat sinks. That's a problem. We literally can't field him. It's going to take us 4 days just to rip off the broken things. Let's back off for a second and check the store. Because, unfortunately, we need equipment. So, equipment. Hi. Armor primitive. No thank you. Engine heatsink. Oh, a doubling kit. That would be super useful. So an engine doubling, or a heatsink kit D, converts single heatsinks engines to double heatsinks. So the internal heatsinks become doubled, which would be amazing. Unfortunately, there's no just basic stock bog standard heatsinks. It's a really frustrating thing sometimes about this mod, because if you play with the online component, the shop is generated every 30 minutes based on what people have been selling in your area, so it can sometimes screw you like that. Because we desperately need heat sinks and we just can't get our hands on them. We're going to sell this fusion core because we need monies. And I kind of want to sell the reflective coating. The reflective coating gives you resistances against laser weapons at the penalty of giving you weaknesses against ballistics and missiles, and is more difficult to repair. And the more difficult to repair part is the part that we're avoiding. Any weapons I want to sell? Probably not. We don't have too many of them. You know what? We're going to end today's episode here. If we came back to it later, the shop should have changed, and I may be able to do something with that javelin that it desperately, desperately needs. We'll do a quick... I think we can do a quick, just a mock-up of what we might want to do based on the weapons that we have. So if we were to patch everything, we lose all those weapon systems. It has 2 missile and 4 energy, and has, realistically, 3 tons. How? Did it have an ultralight gyro or something? Because we have 6 tons remaining, and 3 of those tons have to be spent on heat sinks. Something's fishy here. SRM, ammo, medium lasers. Oh, because is it already factoring in the weight of the heat sinks? Maybe. So let's see what kind of equipment we can toss on this thing. Keeping in mind it's going to have a heat dissipation of about 30. Simply because we don't have enough for other pieces of equipment. So plasma cannon would not work out. It's too heavy. It's 6 tons. That picks up. But we do have a couple of plasma rifles. Plasma rifles deal 15 damage and 25 heat, but they're point-blank range weaponry. As you can see, optimal is 60, maximum of 120. If we pick that, we're not doing anything else. But if we do pick that, we put in 2 plasma rifles. It gives us 2 more tons remaining. The plasma rifles themselves generate 10 heat, so we've got 10 more heat to work with. And 2 tons. Could put in a missile of some kind? We could put in an SRM. I don't have any half-loads of ammo, unfortunately. We could try and toss it a Thunderbolt in. Just set it up as a long range. No, it's all 6 tons exactly. So the plasma rifles combined with the jump jets, I think we can also possibly cram in the pulse laser. The pulse lasers are higher accuracy weapons, so they're pretty useful. So that's what we can build. We don't have enough heat sinks, but the heat sinks we'll put onto it will be free in weight. So 10 days, 8,500. By the time we're ready to go again, there may be heat sinks in the store that we can buy. Another option we could do would be to throw in a large laser for 45 damage. And that might get something interesting going on. We could really mess with things and toss on endosteel. Endosteel would only give us 1.5 ton, though. That would let us get the plasma cannon in there. Pull that out, pull all that out. So if we wanted to do that, then we toss in a plasma cannon. That gives us 1.5 tons. Now we can put in a small laser on the other side. And a ammo for the cannon. I don't like it. I like that plasma rifle idea. So we're going to do a real quick plasma rifle. It kind of sucks that we can't put them in the arms, because the arms would give them more accuracy. And we'll toss in a medium pulse laser. What did I pull out? Plasma rifle. Where did I get 0.5 ton? Oh, the endosteel. No endosteel. Endosteel is heavy and expensive. I would put in 2 medium lasers if I could. Unfortunately, I don't have them. I only have a medium pulse laser and a single medium laser. So we'll throw in the medium pulse just for added firepower. That'll give our heat sinking of 24 by 38, which means we should be able to jump and plasma rifle both of them. We generate 14 heat a turn, which is kind of what we were doing last time, I believe. So if worse comes to worse, we can just jump and plasma rifle. The plasma rifle does a nice amount of damage, but the cool thing about it is the 25 heat. We can generate 50 heat with this weapon. This will sync quite nicely when fighting mechs with the rapier. Can I do this? Take me 11 days. Because there's nothing in the arms. I don't really care if it breaks. Yeah, we'll lock that down. Yes, we know we do not have sufficient heat sinks, but it will be free by the time we actually do it. So that's going to wrap things up for today's episode. We are a little bit low on parts. We need to get more of them. Unfortunately, it's going to be at least 13 days. before we can get the Javelin going. The Vindicator will be fixed super quick, in fact. The Vindicator's now fixed. It's going to be 12 days before the Phoenix Hawk is ready. We have 23 before the next report. We do have enough money for it, but we really, really desperately need more heat sinks. I'm surprised. The thing that we're lacking is basic stuff. It's not the exotic things that I thought that, oh, I'll be desperately wanting those. No, it's I need heat sinks, and there are no heat sinks. So hopefully we'll be able to come up with a solution for that relatively shortly. Anyway, I've been Tirak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.